Jesus told a story about a man who was robbed and beaten. This man was traveling along a lonely road when he was suddenly attacked by a group of thieves. They took everything he had, leaving him with nothing but his injuries. He was left on the side of the road, badly hurt. His wounds were severe, and he was in desperate need of help. The road was deserted, and he lay there, hoping someone would come by. Two religious men passed by him. The first was a priest, and the second was a Levite. Both saw the injured man lying there. They did nothing to help. They crossed to the other side of the road and continued on their way, leaving the man in his suffering. Then a Samaritan came along. Samaritans were generally despised by the Jews, and there was a long-standing enmity between the two groups. Samaritans and Jews were not friendly to each other. They avoided each other whenever possible and had deep-seated prejudices. You would not expect the Samaritan to help, but he did. He saw the injured man and felt compassion for him. He stopped and took care of the injured man. He didn't hesitate or think twice about the man's background or identity. He cleaned his wounds and bandaged them. He used his own supplies to ensure the man was properly cared for. He gently lifted the man onto his own animal. This act of kindness showed his willingness to go out of his way to help a stranger. The Samaritan took the injured man to a safe place. He found an inn where the man could rest and recover. He paid for him to stay there and recover. He even told the innkeeper that he would cover any additional expenses, ensuring the man had everything he needed to heal. As it is written in Luke 10:33, "But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion." This verse beautifully captures the essence of unexpected kindness. The Samaritan showed true compassion. He didn't hesitate when he saw someone in distress. His heart was moved by the suffering of another human being, and he acted without a second thought. This is the kind of empathy that transcends all boundaries. He didn't care about the differences between them, whether it was race, religion, or social status. None of it mattered to him. He saw beyond the superficial and recognized the shared humanity in everyone. He saw a person in need and helped. His actions were driven by a genuine desire to alleviate suffering. He didn't wait for someone else to step in. He took the initiative. He showed that kindness means acting with love and mercy. It's about being there for others in their time of need, offering a helping hand and showing that you care. The Samaritan's actions teach us a powerful lesson. They remind us that we all have the capacity to make a difference in someone's life, no matter how small the act may seem. We should treat everyone with kindness, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's about seeing the person, not the labels society places on them. He teaches us to look beyond our differences and see the needs of others. It's a call to action to be more compassionate and understanding in our daily lives. The Samaritan's actions were selfless. He didn't seek recognition or reward. His only goal was to help someone in need. He put the well-being of the injured man before his own. This selflessness is a powerful example for all of us. This is the essence of true compassion. It's about putting others first, showing empathy, and making the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. As it is written in Luke 10:33-34, "But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine, and he set him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him." We see examples of the Good Samaritan every day, people helping strangers in need, volunteers donating their time to those less fortunate, a young person helping an elderly neighbor with groceries. These acts of kindness may seem small, but they make a big difference. They show that the spirit of the Good Samaritan is alive today. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. The parable of the Good Samaritan is a timeless story that has been passed down through generations. It is a tale that resonates with people from all walks of life, reminding us of the power of compassion and empathy. It reminds us that kindness is a universal language, one that everyone can understand and appreciate, regardless of where they come from or what they believe in. It transcends borders, cultures, and religions, uniting us in our shared humanity. In a world that often feels divided, acts of kindness can bridge the gaps between us. We are all called to be good Samaritans in our own way, to extend a helping hand to those in need, and to show love and compassion to everyone we encounter. We can choose to look beyond our differences and see the common threads that bind us together. By doing so, we can create a more inclusive and understanding world. We can choose to see the humanity in everyone we meet, recognizing that each person has their own story, struggles and dreams. We can choose to act with compassion and make the world a better place, one small act of kindness at a time. Whether it's volunteering in our communities or simply offering a smile to a stranger, every action counts. The parable of the Good Samaritan is a call to action, urging us to step out of our comfort zones and make a positive impact on the lives of others. It is a reminder that even the smallest act of kindness can make a world of difference, creating ripples of positivity that can spread far and wide. Let us go out and be good Samaritans to all we meet, spreading kindness and compassion wherever we go, and making the world a brighter place for everyone. As it is written in Luke 10:27, "So he answered and said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." This verse reminds us that kindness knows no boundaries and calls us to love and care for one another. We've journeyed through stories of unexpected kindness, witnessed the heart of a true Samaritan, and seen how acts of compassion can transform our world. Let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Galatians 6:9. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.